This is Dawn Olszewski, and welcome to another episode of How'd She Do That. And today we're going to make this fabulous card which features Stampin' Up! Secret Garden Bundle. So let's get started. What you'll need for this card is Stampin' Up! Secret Garden Bundle, the stamp set, as well as the matching framelits. Now you can purchase these separately or together, which Stampin' Up! Calls the bundle, the Secret Garden Bundle. It's right here. And you save 15%. So that's an awesome deal. And definitely, if you love these flowers, you're gonna want the bundle. I've already stamped one of the flowers in Summer Starfruit. Now the next flower I'm going to stamp in Island Indigo. And what I'm going to do for that, I'm going to get it inked up, and we're going to stamp it once and then twice. And I did that without re-inking. I wanted to get a variation of the same color. So now we're ready to go to the Big Shot to get this cut. Okay, so we're all ready to cut, and what I have here is tab 2, a standard cutting plate, and I have everything lined up here. Now I have the flower on a piece of scrap of Sahara Sand, and we're actually going to cut 2 of those, so I'll run it through twice to get that. And you can see that the flowers are all lined up here, but I'm going to give you some tips to help you. Oops, a little bit too far. All right. If you look closely on this sunflower image, you'll see that all of the points here, but 2, have little, they're pointed edges. This one and this one have more what I'm calling a flat edge to the top of them. So I found the 2 flat edges on the framelit, and I've marked them just with a permanent marker with a dot. That way I can just line this up really quickly. Otherwise I found myself kind of, turning this and seeing if it fit each one of those. So now this fits perfectly, lines up a much quicker. There we go. All right. Now on this next one, I only got 5 points on there, and it goes pretty easy, but still I just found 2 edges. This one, see how there's just a little more of a point there, and same with this one. And I found those 2 points and I matched them up right here. And there we go. So as you can see, we can send this all through, and then we'll send it again with just this one and then the leaf again. I'll be right back. All right, so I did my second run through here because I needed that second flower. And then I needed 2 leaves. Now sometimes what I'll do is I'll just help my stylus. This has a lot more detail to it. It just needs a little help. And so I usually use my stylus to help pull that out here. This was from the Simply Score tool. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take the Vintage Verses stamp set. Now this is free with a celebration order of $50 or more. This ends in a couple days on March 22nd. So if you love this stamp set like I do, you'll want to get it here soon. Now I'm using this image here and Island Indigo ink. Now I've already stamped this on Whisper White. This measures 5.5 by 2 1/4 this way. Now the next thing I want to do before we put our cute little flowers on there is I want to take this little Tastefully Trim. It is a Biggs XL die. And I love this little die, and I shouldn't say little, it's quite large. It's an extra large one, so you do need extender plates for it, but it has 1, 2, 3, 4 different design shapes that it'll cut. This is the bottom one here that I've cut already. To attach it to the back of this, I'm going to be generous with my adhesive and put it on like this. So I get a nice little scalloped edge going on here, and I think that looks good. We'll just push it down, and then I'll take my scissors. I can trim those edges to match the edge of the white there. We'll do the same thing on this side too. Let's put our flower together. I'm actually going to start with the leaves. So remember, we cut 2 of those, and I'm going to have one going this way, and the other one I'm going to flip over to go to the other way. Just going to add some adhesive straight across that image there, and we'll put these about right there. and about right there. Okay. Then next what I'll do is we'll add the center. Put this little sunflower image in the center. Now see how the words are all covered up, but that's just fine. See how that kind of scrolly image is still peeking through there? I really like the way that looked. It's kind of a fun, kind of repurpose that a little bit. I'm going to tuck these under just a little bit on this side. And you can see I'm using Stampin' Dimensionals. That was used on all 3 of the flowers. We'll tuck this one in as well. We're just going to add one last touch to this. And I'm going to wait on that. We're going to adhere it to our card. All right, I went ahead and added this to a card base that measures 5.5 by 8.5. That has been run, just this bottom part of the card has been run through the Vine texture folder, and this is also free with a celebration order until March 22nd. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my pearls. This is our basic jewel pearls. Comes in 3 sizes. I'm using the largest size, 1 for each of the center of the flowers. So I hope you enjoyed that. Be sure to stop by my blog at DOstampingwithDawn.com for lots more creative ideas and inspiration.